Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for clicking on my YouTube channel and on my video. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're all having a nice little chill start to the new year and that this is a great new year for you. Okay, so we've been covering what has been happening with Gypsy Rose, and the overwhelming interest from all of you has been insane, and it's been something that you have wanted me to continue talking about. And boy, do I have an update for you today. So we talked about Gypsy Rose getting released. She chose to have a private release, which I think was probably for the best because, I mean, public attention and public interest in Gypsy Rose right now is at an all-time high. And I mean, in the online space, Gypsy Rose is literally being viewed as like a celebrity and like an influencer right now. Like, she got released in, I think it was Kansas City. And I mean, within hours, there were pictures of her with fans in like Burger King and in shoe shops. Like, people were stopping her for photos, which is really weird. I feel that the internet approach to Gypsy Rose, I think, was fine. I know a lot of it was like counting down to her release, and I mean, there was the memes of getting tipsy for Gypsy, and I, was posting on my Instagram being like, getting tipsy for Gypsy, this tequila shot is for you, Gypsy Rose. I think all of that was fine because as well, it was all stemming from people just celebrating the fact that this woman finally gets to live her life. Like we talked about, she was abused all of her childhood. She got her childhood stolen from her. And then in her adulthood, she got most of it stolen and she had to stay in jail. So all of it stemmed from a place of, she's finally released and she gets to live her life. And then it turned into this big viral moment, which again, I know that Gypsy Rose is very much so in favor of, because she's releasing her book and her documentary and she has a very strong social media presence right now. So it's probably the most perfect thing that could have happened for her, because there's now so many eyes on her that will read and watch and consume the media that she wants to put out there about her story. Because again, I talked about this yesterday, but Hollywood have basically stolen her story for the past 7 years she's been in jail. So if she wants to come and speak her truth instead of a Hollywood exec, telling her truth and, maybe twisting little things to make it more entertaining, this was her life. I'm down to support that, and I know everyone is. So I think all of the attention on her right now actually is a good thing for her. And I know that she has been, posting a lot and thanking people and stuff. Paparazzi following her is very weird. And people stopping her for fan photos is very weird. I think that's just like weirdo behavior. I'm going to be honest. Like, leave her alone. Let her post what she wants to. Engage with what she wants to post. But don't treat her like an influencer or a celebrity, because I think one thing that someone commented on my video yesterday was the last time that Gypsy Rose had access to the internet was when she posted on her mum's Facebook, remember that bitch is dead, and it was like a family computer. So that was the last time she had access to the internet, really. And then fast forward to now, she's coming out to like iPhones and social media at its highest. Facebook was the big thing back then, and now it's all these different things. And it's a very probably overwhelming thing. So I hope that at the same time as people engaging in everything, people can be a little bit delicate with it, because something has happened now because of all of this. So because Gypsy Rose is getting this celebrity approach from the media, it has actually made the court forcefully make her leave the state, which just pisses me off to the max, because Gypsy Rose is now still, I mean, she has the 10 years and she's on 7 for, parole, but it's like, she now isn't even getting to like fully live her life because people are like so overwhelming that the court are like, this isn't safe and you need to get out of the state. So what we're going to do is really quickly watch the 2 videos that she posted again to kind of show her thanking the support, and she's being very, a very big presence on social media right now, as we talked about. And then we're going to talk about what happened. But basically, the court have made her leave the state. Literally, they told her, you need to leave this state. And we're going to talk about the reason for that. And if you have been following the story, you know that Gypsy Rose has talked about the fact that she's a big Swiftie. She's a big Taylor Swift fan. And she has used all of her commissionary money over the past, couple of years to buy all of Taylor Swift's albums. She's a big fan of her. And that her first activity she was looking forward to, and she had very publicly said this, or at least her camper team had, was that she was going to go to the game of Taylor Swift's boyfriend in hopes of seeing her. And a lot of people were saying, is Taylor Swift gonna meet her? Is she not? Is she just whatever? My full thing is like, if Gypsy Rose had saved up and bought tickets to go to the, the football show or whatever, me just the gayest person ever, the football show, the little halftime show, is someone performing halftime? If she had saved up the money and she wanted to go to that, then great, enjoy it. That's the first thing you're getting to really do after leaving prison, and you looked forward to it. And in terms of meeting Taylor Swift, listen, I have no opinion on that. Obviously, a lot of people want to meet Taylor Swift, and Gypsy Rose is one of them. Does Taylor Swift have to meet her? Absolutely not. That was not really the thing I was focused on. The thing that bothers me is that Gypsy Rose was so excited to see this show, and the court are basically saying, no, fuck you, you're not going to this, and you also need to leave the state. And again, we're going to get into the reasons for that, but I do just want to quickly go back to these two videos that Gypsy posted. We have one here and then one here, and then we'll get to basically what is happening. So here we go.
Hey everyone, this is Gypsy.
By the way, I said in my video yesterday, she reminds me mannerisms wise and even looks wise as Lana Del Rey, and everyone agreed with me in the comments, so thank you all.
See, I'm finally free. I just want to send a quick video to thank everyone for the massive amount of support that I've been getting on social media. Everyone has been really, really nice and supportive, and I really appreciate that. It's nice to be home. I'm back home in Louisiana, enjoying a beautiful day outside, and I've got a lot of great things happening really soon. I've got my documentary series coming out, The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I just put out an ebook that I'm super proud of. It's not a rehashing of everything that happened. It's more of my reflection of everything that I've learned and experienced in the last 8.5 years. So my ebook is called Release: Conversations on the Eve of Freedom.
So she's back in Louisiana now because she literally was forced to go back to Louisiana, but I'm pretty sure she's wearing like one of the little jerseys of the show she wanted to go to. Game, not show. My God, all the straights are gonna be killing me in the comments.
Which you can pre-order now. And again, just thank you guys for all the support, and keep watching. Okay, bye.
Okay, we have that one, and then we have this one.
Hey everyone, happy New Year's Eve. I'm about to celebrate with my family. I have my dad and my stepmom Christy here, and of course my husband. So we're looking to bring in the new year together. It's gonna be really awesome to have some family time after so long. So to everyone watching, happy New Year's Eve. Bye.
Okay, now let's get to this. So Gypsy Rose Blanchard has been denied her dream of meeting Taylor Swift at the Chiefs game, not show, game, after prison release. All right, so it looks like Gypsy Rose is going to have to wait to meet Taylor Swift like the rest of us. What a shady little opener. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who was freed from prison on Thursday after serving more than 7 years for the second-degree murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, is a huge fan of Taylor Swift and reportedly had her eyes on attending this weekend's Kansas City Chiefs game. Oh, so she was wearing the jersey of it, in the hopes of meeting her. TMZ have reported that Gypsy Rose, who is 32, and her husband... Something I thought as well is Gypsy Rose is approaching the age that her mother was when she died, which is like Gypsy Rose is now like the age that her mother was when she was abusing Gypsy Rose. And it's just like, I can't even imagine the process of going through being a similar age to your mother, knowing that at your present age, your mother was doing that to you. I can't. And her husband, Ryan Scott, have been told to get out of Missouri. They've literally been told to just get... Sorry, this ad is crazy. To just get out of Missouri. Where she was locked up at the Correctional Center Prison. It's not clear why they're not welcome in the state, but TMZ basically thought that local law enforcement would like her elsewhere because of the security risks her presence may bring to the Kansas City area. Here we see Taylor. So Gypsy Rose is originally from Louisiana, which is where that video I wanted to play where she's like, I'm back home in Louisiana. So basically she wanted to be in Kansas City where she was in prison. They said, you've been here 7 years, babe, get the fuck out, which is just... So she stayed in the Kansas City hotel and her family threw her a welcome home party. So her family were planning on staying in Kansas City with her so that she could attend the game. She made several public appearances during her time in the city. By the way, when they say public appearances, they don't mean like she was doing meet and greets. They mean Gypsy Rose was going and buying shoes or going to Burger King and people were following her there and taking photos of her, which isn't her fault. So she's being told to leave the state that she was so excited to go to an event to, whether she met Taylor Swift or not. Who cares about that? But she wanted to go to this show. She was super excited for it, looked forward to it. And because people aren't respecting her boundaries and are treating her like a fucking celebrity, it's now a security risk that she's been told to get out of the state. So people are like, oh my God, she's free. And then they're like stalking her. And now the court are like, actually, you have your freedom, but like we're going to dictate where you can and can't be because for some reason you're now a celebrity. All right. Where she was made to talk to paparazzi and posed for photographs with fans. You all are doing too much. You all are doing too much. So Gypsy told TMZ that she had already purchased Chiefs tickets weeks in advance. The outlet have since learned she understands why she's being asked to leave, even though she's really bummed about it. While speaking to the outlet earlier this week, she described the 12-time Grammy winner as a kick-ass chick and credited her song Eyes Wide Open with helping her cope with the trauma that she endured as a child at the hands of her mother. She even said she used her commissionary money to buy the 9 Swift albums that came out while she was behind bars. That's crazy that Taylor Swift released 9 albums while she was in prison. I mean, what a person to be a fan of. She was giving you content constantly. Gypsy Rose served less than 8 of the 10 years whenever she pleaded guilty in 2016. So then we saw her right here. So basically, it just goes on. Here's her and her husband. And it basically goes on and tells a story. So here we see, again, her and her husband. And a lot of people were saying really weird things on social media about her husband. And they were like, it looks like Dee Dee and blah, blah. And I'm like, just stay out of it. Like, stay out of it. Like, don't... Like, you can see this photo and be like, there's Gypsy Rose and her husband. We don't need to comment on it, nor should we comment on it. It's like, this is a story of a woman who has had her life up until now stolen from her. And yes, show her support. Yes, platform her story. Yes, you know, she wants to release these things. Talk about them. Talk about what she's putting out there. Don't follow her. Don't, like, in the streets. Don't stalk her to take photos with her. Don't, like people are now ruining her day-to-day life and then being like, oh my God, can't believe what her mother did. Obviously, it's not on the same level, but like, with you overwhelming her, she's being forced to leave states. She's being forced to like cancel plans that she was looking forward to for all this time. And it's just like, support her, but like, stop being invasive. Like, leave her alone. Like, I don't know what's not clicking for these people at all. I don't know. But anyway, there's her and her husband. And we'll leave it there. I wanted to give you that update. It just bothered me that, like, obviously it was more than likely that Taylor Swift was not going to meet her. That's not the problem for me. I really don't care about, like, if Taylor Swift wants to meet Gypsy Rose or not. My thing is that she was excited to go to this show. Game. She was excited to go to this game. Straight people, don't kill me. She was excited to go to this game. She bought her tickets to it, very much so anticipating it. Knew that Taylor Swift was going to be there. Excited to catch a glimpse of Taylor Swift. And because people didn't respect her boundaries, made it a security risk, she's being forcefully now told, leave. Leave this state. Not even don't go to the game. Leave this state because people are treating you like a celebrity. That's not Gypsy Rose's fault. It's not. Let me know your opinion of this. Let's talk about it down below. But I just think it's very irritating that, like, people can complain about, like, oh, she's, you know, finally she's free. And then they're, like, following her around where she is. And then it's being a security risk. Like, leave her alone. Talk about her. Support her. Leave her alone. Let me know your opinion. We can talk about it down below. I appreciate you being here. And goodbye.